I'm Nancy Kerner from Junglepixiebelize and the Real Raw Rosewood Burl, and today I'm going to do an update on my new project, Mariposa. So I started with 2 pieces of raw rosewood burl, book matched, bi-color, so you can see it's got the heartwood and the sapwood. I got the idea to do something symmetrical. I thought a butterfly would be really cool. I've never done one before. This is the little bug body. It is also bi-color, very cute. Made a stripe on top, and I made this thinner on top and gave it more distance here because there's the engineering aspect of it where I need to actually attach the wings. So it suited me to have a little bit more to work with. Likewise, I wanted to make this very three-dimensional, and I figured if I mounted it on something like this, it would just sort of be very, I don't know, plain. So I decided to elevate the bug part. I guess it's all bug. And then the wings will be at an angle like this, which is tricky from an engineering standpoint. I decided to also make structural supports on the sides as well. Now there's more to that than meets the eye, because there's this angle fitting on there. It'll be supported through the body and also somewhat into the wood to get the desired effect. So I kind of have to do all these things at once. This is a very heavy gauge brass wire. I knew that if I drilled holes through this, 2 holes through this, and then tried to bend it, that's probably not going to be a really great idea. So I'm going to use this brass wire, which is too thin. Putting that through there and then bending it, I'll get the nice angle on it for the wings, but it's not enough to support it. What I'm thinking of doing is twisting 3 strands of this, which will give it more diameter, increase the strength, but it will also have the flexibility, this tensile strength, well, times 3, but still, it's going to be a whole lot more workable than something like this, which is a hard peg. So how do you get a perfectly uniform twist? Well, I don't know that I've tried this in a really long time. I think I've done it maybe once before. Let's start with 3 lengths of this brass wire. Now remember, it's got to be uniformly twisted. So we'll see. This is kind of an experiment. All right, we're going to see how it goes. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. It may not work at all. Awesome! Oh my God, look at that. Way better than I could have. That's good. So now I'm going to cut that in half, approximately. If you don't like centimeters, you should, because it's really hard to divide things by 16. Okay, and then the halfway point, which should be plenty to pass through my bug body and go into either side of the butterfly wings. So that was a rousing success. So now I'm going to figure drilling the holes. And you know, I've only got one chance to do this right. So I'm going to start with this very fine drill bit. I'm going to put it pretty far in. Here's my one. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Like everything I do, it's one of a kind. I think maybe twice in my life I've repeated a pattern, and I never enjoy the second one. Oh, look at that. Came right out there, just exactly where I wanted it. Haha. Yay. This is a 400. Should be fine. I'm just going to take off the rough edges of this because I don't need to be pushing a sort of triangle through a round hole. Let's see. Aha. There it is. Okay. Good. I think the next logical step will be to mark the holes where they attach. So I'm going to put a blob of white out. Alright, so I've marked these. They're not exact, but much like when I did the white spots on the side, it's a guideline. I started with the guide holes, and then I made them bigger, reamed them out a little bit, and I don't think I'm going to have a problem with these posts because what seems to happen is when I put it all together, probably just bend them in and glue them. So I think I've reached the final stage. I want this to sit at a higher angle than before. So I think we're ready to glue. I need to test everything. Just going to secure this post. Cut this out previously. So I'll be securing that to the bottom. Pressure on it, and that should be that. And that is the making of Mariposa, bicolor Honduran Rosewood Burl. And one last thing, I did initial it under this wing, which I probably should have made a distinction, but there's my NK, which I used a wood burning tool to get that signature in there. And there it is.